After seeing so many people around me being affected by collections and how big of an impact it has, not only on your credit and credit score, but the second and third order consequences that also come with it, I decided to make this video. What's up guys, my name is Gilberto from Credit Guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to this video to stay up to date with all the things credit and personal finance related. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why you should never pay collections and how you can actually get them removed. Having poor credit is more damaging than you think. If you've ever wanted to get financing for anything like a home, a car, or a credit card, all of these things depend on your credit score. Having a collection can drop your score anywhere from 50 to 150 points. Let's break down the different types of collections that there are. The first one is going to be called a charge-off account. A charge-off is when a lender is unable to collect the debt from the lender, so they sell it off to a third-party collection agency or company. The reason why it's called a charge-off is because lenders have to pay taxes on this debt until it's completely paid off. So now let's move on to the next thing, which is collection accounts. Once your debt is sold off to a collection agency, there will be a new account reporting on your credit report called a collection. As long as this debt remains open on your account, this will have a severely negative impact on your credit score. The way debt collection agencies work is that they buy your bad debt from these lending companies for pennies on the dollar. That's when you might start receive harassing phone calls, or maybe even letters in the mail. It's because these third-party companies are now trying to recoup the money they have made on their investment by having you pay off the debt that's owed. Some items that can go into collections range from credit cards, medical bills, personal loans, and even some auto loans, which turn into repossessions. As you can imagine, having these collections on your credit report can raise a huge red flag to a new lender you may be trying to apply for. That's because a collection is essentially an item that hasn't been paid on for a minimum of 180 days consecutively, and the original lender has given up on trying to collect payment, so they have to sell it off. Anytime you go and apply for a new credit card, auto loan, mortgage, or loan, creditors will see you on the report that you let something go into collections, and it can be very tough to even get approved for small things, let alone get approved for good rates or a low APR. All of the information I'm providing here can be seen and found on the Federal Trade Commission. It is not financial advice, but used for educational purposes only. If you are receiving collection calls in the workplace, it's actually illegal for a debt collection agency to do so, and they can get in legal trouble for doing so. Most debt collectors, the first method of contact is by phone. Many people believe that by stating your name on the phone call that you are indeed validating the debt, but this is a myth. Stating your name does not in fact validate the debt is yours. Do not provide any other personal identification information aside from the calls most likely being recorded. If you receive a letter in the mail stating you owe so-and-so a certain amount of money, the first thing you want to do is either challenge or dispute the debt. You can do this by inspecting the letter very carefully by looking over the full name, your address, date of birth, details, etc. Any discrepancy within that letter can help to get it fought off successfully. Typically, if you do not receive a letter, someone in the fine print will say you believe the debt is yours. You have the right to dispute the letter within 30 days. If you wait longer than 30-day period, you are risking losing the case. Next, let's look at the debt that's being reported. If you want to make sure that this debt is not outside the statute of limitations. So, in short, the statute of limitations basically means the length of time that an action is valid. Every state is different, so you will have to Google to find out if your state's statute of limitation. A collection account will remain on your credit report for 7 years after it has gone into collections. Now it's outside the statute of limitations within your state. That is when you can send a cease and desist letter. If you do nothing about the letter and pretend like it will go away, then you are basically admitting that it's your debt, so you can make sure you take action by disputing on it. One way that you can dispute all collections is by hiring a credit repair agency like us. Or if you want, you can go the other route and manually create your own letters that you can send via certified mail and wait for a response from the collection agency themselves. Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, anything that is inaccurate and cannot be verifiable is inaccurate and has to be removed. The whole process can take anywhere from 60 to 90 days for you to start seeing results. There's nothing in the Federal Reporting Act that states a collection agency has to report to the credit bureaus. They simply do it because they want to try and get you to pay. If you are not in a financial position to pay off any amount of debt, make sure you state that to the lender so that they know. Once you get these items successfully removed from your credit report, you will most likely see a positive impact on your credit report, which in turn will open the door for you to get new lines of credit, mortgages, vehicles, and so much more. It's important to take care of your credit as best as you can and to make your payments on time every time. That's it for this video. If you found it valuable in any ways, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe.